Well, I was thinking that there's cases in IP where patients have had tissue collected and they have been confused as to why that tissue could subsequently be commercialized researched upon and then commercialized in an invention. And although they can't recover in IP, of course, there are other relationships between the doctor and the patient in those circumstances. But what it did bring about was an interest in this idea of a kind of a sharing in the starting point of the invention and the inventive process. So sort of the basic starting materials coming from the patient. And I think it's a similar relationship that donors or participants or what have you have to biobanks, and also probably in this case as well, how patients feel about their participation in a trial being used subsequently on research that might be unrelated. I mean, I've seen where people have raised this as a potential issue about the patient's autonomy with respect to their participation in the first trial. And notwithstanding any issues about whether or not their information is adequately protected and so on, just the fact that they mightn't agree with the subsequent research, and so they feel a little bit left out of the decision-making process. So I think that most certainly that question of autonomy and a certain sense of agency regarding that decision to take part in clinical trials and how that information is subsequently used is a careful relationship to manage and preserve.